Earth observation has progressed from government-run missions to a critical economic tool, but there is always potential for improvement. If startup Satellite View gets into orbit, it will be able to see into the thermal infrared spectrum. Do you want to learn more? Keep watching till the very end. Hey people, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will be looking at Musk's latest plans to solve the world's most pressing issues. But before we start, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Done? Let's get going. Satellite View, based in the United Kingdom, has agreed to collaborate with SpaceX to launch the world's highest-resolution thermal imaging satellite in early 2023. With a satellite constellation constructed for the purpose, the business hopes to be able to monitor the heat signatures of most of the world's buildings. For one thing, heat could imply insufficient insulation and a waste of energy on the HVAC system. It could reveal a factory's or mine's genuine, unreported operating hours. It could monitor natural gas combustion or refinery waste pollutants. It might even be able to predict the attendance of outdoor events or troop concentrations with a resolution of 3 to 4 meters, an order of magnitude or more better than what's now available. It can also perform all of this in the dead of night. Despite launching successful ventures like Planet, Baker told TechCrunch that he believed the Earth observation company still had a lot of room to grow. Planet and Google Maps can both show you what's going on outside a building, he explained. We can show you what's going on within. It uses both new and old technology. Infrared detection has a long history, but doing so from orbit to within a fraction of a degree, and at this level of precision, is a very different story. The technology that Satellite View is built on was originally developed by Oxford for the Lunar Trailblazer orbiter to seek for water on the Moon's surface, and the business owns the rights to it. Baker explained, "We took the sensor and space-hardened it, as well as doing all the new space stuff, such as miniaturization and power consumption. Making the device smaller and more efficient, on the other hand, affects the image, distorts and blurs it. So we devised a strategy to cope with it." Satellite View follows in the footsteps of Apple, Google, and others who, in trying to improve their smartphone cameras, discovered that there isn't much improvement to be had in the hardware and instead focused on the software. By stacking the photos, we can increase the resolution, remove aberrations, and perform a variety of other things, Baker remarked, and it's all patented. The corporation will be a passenger on one of SpaceX's transporter missions, which has proven to be the most reliable rocket for launching satellites into orbit in recent years. The mission will put the first of Satellite View's 7 satellites into low Earth orbit, which were all produced in the United Kingdom. The company has obtained 2 grants from the UK Space Agency and a third award from the European Space Agency, totaling £15 million in Series A funding. Satellite View's founder and CEO, Anthony Baker, said, "We are ecstatic to have reached an agreement with SpaceX to launch the first of our revolutionary satellites into space. The UK space sector is experiencing a period of unprecedented growth, and our satellites will make a significant contribution to the fight against climate change. The world is struggling to reduce carbon emissions in order to reach climate targets, but thanks to the data supplied by these satellites, governments and businesses will be able to track their energy consumption and take action to make a real difference as we work toward our common climate goals." The satellites can collect thermal data of the built and natural environment at any location on the Earth at any time of day or night. Satellite View will be able to assess the heat signature of any building numerous times a day once the whole constellation is launched, allowing it to provide near real-time information into inefficient energy consumption. The satellites are being built by Surrey Satellite Technology Limited and feature a high-resolution 3.5-meter resolution mid-wave infrared imager with video capability and a sensitivity of less than 2C. In comparison to traditional imaging, the satellite video creation capabilities offer distinct advantages. It will enable the detection of highly dynamic features and the creation of 3D profiles, which will be beneficial for a variety of applications, including decreasing the effect of heat islands in inner cities, monitoring industrial pollution of waterways, and lowering building heating costs. Our investment in Satellite View will enable the company to expand at scale, increasing the number of thermal infrared satellites to help them collect the highest resolution thermal data, both day and night, at any location on the planet, said James Brugger, Chief Investment Officer, Seraphim Space. Satellite View is a key player in the space sector's quest to help solve some of the world's most pressing problems, providing near real-time insights on building heat loss and data on energy optimization investments, which will be critical in addressing pressing climate change issues like disaster relief, natural habitat destruction, and energy usage. As pressure mounts on countries to reduce carbon emissions, the startup intends to make money by selling its data to organizations searching for methods to reduce power expenditures. On the eve of the UK hosting COP26 in Glasgow last year, Johnson declared climate change to be the country's #1 international priority. A SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launched at 1444 GMT on February 21st, carrying 46 Starlink satellites into LEO, or low Earth orbit. The mission was launched into a southeasterly direction from Cape Canaveral, Florida, in the United States. The satellites were able to acquire a higher target deployment orbit since the flight carried 3 fewer satellites than prior Starlink launches. These satellites were launched into a circular orbit with a 53.2-degree inclination at a distance of about 330 kilometers. Following the loss of most of the payloads on the last Starlink mission after its launch on 3 February to a much lower deployment orbit of 210 kilometers perigee, this adjustment was made. The spacecraft lost control and did not have enough time to be recovered in order to boost their orbits before they decayed due to the coincidence of high solar activity increasing air density. This group of satellites will now elevate themselves to their operational orbit from their new higher deployment orbit. This recent launch mission also saw its first stage successfully land on a drone barge near the Bahamas, in addition to deploying its satellites. The barge, a shortfall of gravitas, was landing for the 11th time, and the first stage is known as B-1058. Satellite View raised £15 million in Series A investment in October 2021. It was the company's second successful fundraising effort in the last 6 months, totaling £19 million. The UK Space Agency's National Space Innovation Programme also awarded the company a £1 million grant. The company's goal is to refresh the data recorded every 1 to 2 hours, and the use of infrared technology ensures coverage even at night. The data, for example, will be able to reveal if a certain building is being heated efficiently or which areas of a city are the worst polluters. In the commercial sector, competition for Earth observation is fierce, but in this niche, it's essentially non-existent. Near-infrared spectra can be seen by the planet's satellites, but this isn't enough to obtain comprehensive heat data. Military satellites and some NASA or ESA satellites exist, but they are typically ancient, special purpose, classified, or all three. It's unlikely that a commercial service will be able to provide frequent thermal images from orbit. Drones and high-altitude flights are options, but they're not the same. While there are a few businesses vying for the same market, there is likely enough opportunity for everyone. Environmental law compliance is difficult to monitor, and as new standards are issued, new ways for ensuring that individuals follow them are in high demand. It's also useful for companies that, for example, are making voluntary efforts to go green and want an objective record demonstrating, for example, that their buildings are heated or cooled at specified efficiencies, or that their data centers function at specific capacities and hours. The strong need for this service makes the intimidating "we're building a satellite" business model seem less risky to investors. They're curious as to where you'll make your first dollar. So, if clients are prepared to put money down, VCs will as well, Baker explained. The company is now funded through grants, but it will soon require the kind of capital that these programs rarely provide all at once. Satellite View keeps costs down by sharing a ride to a standard orbit with SpaceX's own Starlink launches and can break even with just 1 or 2 of its birds in the air. As with visible spectrum orbital photography, applications arise as data becomes available. Thus, the company expects to expand its offers once the constellation's capabilities are demonstrated. With that, we have come to the end of the video. If you found it interesting, make sure to hit the like button and let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. See you soon with another exciting video. Until then, bye.